can be petty too. I can hold grudges. I can be petty. Yeah, are we rolling? Don't worry, I can be petty too. What? Oh, we're rolling? I'm ready. Let's rehash.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together. A sassy hole in this bitchy blue booth. Nobody gets like you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and we are one glass smash deep into MAFS AU Season 9 for 2022. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. So many of you just watch and don't subscribe. What are you doing? What, do you want no one to know? It's fine. Let this be your guilty pleasure. And you should comment below for the wigs and the lipstick alone. SBA. Before we get into this episode, I just want to say something very, very quickly. I know that we all feel a lot of feelings and have a lot of opinions. We love it on the channel. I don't like the word hate. I understand that you can really dislike someone on a show that's highly edited. Don't say you hate them. You can hate their actions and you can hate some of the things they say, but just hating a person full stop because they're on reality TV and you don't like them. I do love your comments, but make sure you use your words carefully because so many were blocked in that last one, and that's not up to me. That is mostly up to YouTube. And if you thought last night was a dramatic high point, well, strap in. No matter how you feel about Dom, what was said to her was clearly triggering. She should not have smashed that glass.
Hey, Dom, you alright? What's happened?
No.
Is that
What's up?
Jackson?
No. Oh, you of all people I'm not being to.
What's that mean?
Ask your wife.
Alright, relax. I come to see if you're alright.
Oh, I'm clearly not alright.
Well, I know. That's why I'm here.
Oh, we've all been in a situation where you've acted poorly and then people have tried to console you and then for whatever reason you've lashed out. No, just me? Okay. It does seem weirdly opportune that Jackson was the one who was going to be there to console her. Is that just great timing or is that excellent producing?
That's the aggressive shit that I'm talking about. It's the way that she speaks to people and the words that she uses. It's not okay.
I think
Oh,
for
she
her it's
clutches
like,
those
that's just
pearls,
who she
doesn't
is.
she?
That's okay for her to do, is stand up, yell at us with a broken glass in her hand. Like, really? That's like security, please.
Smashing glasses isn't what we want to. She's just been on edge all day.
All day.
But that's not my fault.
It's a shit day.
I don't care. Like,
Oh, it's so finally good to meet the real Olivia. Hello. Where have you been, oh true villain? Oh, God, this is good. After the whole Holly thing, you know that I have not been on team Liv and Jackson, even though I was a huge fan right at the start. I think a lot of us were. But here is where Liv is really losing me, with zero compassion. Now, Liv, you know exactly what you did to get Dom to the stage of her snapping. You know exactly what you did. In fact, you thrived on it. And you know what? It takes one to know one. I have the same ability to use my words to make people snap. I used to do it a lot in my early 20s. And then I realized it's a shitty thing to do, to keep poking people like that to make them snap. And I feel bad about that. But something says to me, in fact, it might be your words, that you don't feel bad about this whatsoever.
I'm sick of like being dictated by like, oh, I'm really scared of like what Dom's gonna do this dinner party. Like, what little weak lamb is she gonna yell at tonight? That's not a kind person.
Oh, come on.
That's not a good person whose opinion should be taken into
You can't
account.
say she's a bad
She does come from a
person.
good place.
does.
And this is, I feel like she genuinely cares about people.
Yes.
Good heart. I
No.
don't know, I feel,
No.
I guess like I'm
Whose mum taught them to raise their voice, stand up and smash a glass when they're upset? I think she needs to be exiled for the night. I think it's best if she just calls it a night. I do not care to find a way forward. I don't want to be associated with white trash like that. I'm good.
Good is not the word I would use for you, Liv. Yeah, like, security! Come and get this crazy white trash bitch! And who would have thought that Dom smashing the glass wouldn't be the low point of the evening? You just sitting there and shanking her character as much as you can. What an awful thing to do. And for somebody who made such a big deal about it being disrespectful to pull faces while someone else is talking, geez, you pull a lot of places. If we took a shot every time you pulled a face, I would be shit-faced right now.
Don't worry about what happened right now, just focus on you. You don't have to explain yourself to me right now. I don't need to understand at the moment. I know you will tell me eventually.
Can I marry Jack?
You gotta look at you right now and just know that I'm here with you, that's all.
Being told, like, my whole childhood, my whole adolescence that too loud or my voice always had to be heard or like that, it's so, like, demeaning. And it's like, that's just how I am. That's not like attacking someone for what they said. That's attacking someone for literally how they are.
Yeah, and we all know that as we grow up, things that people say, especially repetitively, stick with us and become triggers. That is not me excusing the behaviour of Dom before you at me in the comments below. And you know who should know that? Olivia, who has claimed that she was bullied for her weight most of her life.
I tried to sort of say my piece and give my opinion because we all know Dom likes to give hers. And she started rolling her eyes and I'm so bored, I'm so bored, I'm so bored.
What
Like,
did
she's
you
so
do?
bored of the
But like
conversation
that's
because
not how I took it.
Yeah.
Right.
It was also
That's
very
not how I
rude
took
of her
it.
to decide to say that when I'm the one speaking. I just saw red and raised my voice. And she got up and stood over me, smashed her wine glass and proceeded to wave.
When you say smash the wine
waving
glass
it.
Smashed it,
on
like,
the table,
Waved the broken wine glass in my face.
Oh my
like
God.
a weapon.
Is
Like
that?
a weapon.
She wasn't
Not like a
holding it at
weapon.
you. She wasn't using it as a weapon.
Stem
She
of
just
wine glass
smashed it and
around.
then went like this and put it down.
No, she did not put it down for a while.
I know it's a serious thing, but the way that Olivia is recounting this is just chef's kiss, absolute perfection. Give her a logie. We've all got that friend who likes to embellish on a good story, but Liv, you didn't need to do that. It was already a good story. Dom snapped and she smashed a glass on the table. But you want to make sure that all those nails going in the coffin are just tapped down nice and tight. Hammer them in good to make sure she can never come out. It's so good watching someone become a villain, and I know that they've edited this way, you know, because that interview piece where she talks about cutting up the dress. I'm still terrified about that. We know that that was from before she even got married, so the producers have been hiding all these little gems, these little clues that she's such an evil villain for us for quite a while. Everything that happened with Holly, we got a little taste of it, little sneak peek, but now it's coming to fruition and I am loving it.
It's called a screw loose. That's what that's called. Well, she's not armed. She left the glass on the table. I feel very, very validated by the group tonight. Apparently, she's really not doing okay, but that's not my responsibility to care.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
They should use this in primary schools for what happens when someone is bullied so much that they then get off being the bully. You reveling in someone's breakdown like this, Olivia, is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. I'm loving it because I love watching Human Nature, the band, and actual human nature. But you've got to see what you're doing right now, getting off on all of this misery that is coming for Dom is so gross.
I'm feeling very embarrassed. I
Oh,
am
the
ashamed of
spoons are
myself.
out.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm trying to depuff my face because I feel like I've been crying
Is that
all
what I
night.
need to do?
The fact that I broke a glass was not
Spoons.
okay. I actually don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Maybe I do have a little bit of trauma from that, but that does not excuse my behaviour, and I'm definitely going to apologise.
That is someone who knows that they have done wrong. I have trauma, but that does not excuse my behaviour. I don't think anything can excuse smashing a glass on a table. And maybe I'm a little bit numb to it because I've watched many Housewives seasons from across the world where the women are throwing glasses at each other. She has made mistakes, she's very remorseful, and I'm assuming she's going to apologise to everybody. The right things to do.
And I can understand that, but the way that Liv felt was she felt threatened. Like, that's huge. Obviously, I could see that Dom was inconsolable. Like, I went over there to try and talk and I got barked at. I haven't heard Dom's side, and Jack mentioned a little bit of it. It is something that worries me a lot because that's not the Liv I know and the Liv I'm fallen for. That's someone completely different. I'm going to take her for a chat and we're going to need to talk about those comments.
I think we should call this version of Olivia Evilivia. No? Okay, working on it. Villaininia. Oh, God, it's coming. Villanivia. No. Yeah, All right, Jackson hasn't lost me yet. He's saying that he wants to hear both sides of the story, but it looks like he's being a good husband to Eve Olivia. I'll stop trying to make it work. By supporting her without kicking Dom. And no one should ever feel threatened. But for whatever reason, I find it very funny that Olivia felt threatened when Dom smashed the glass. Maybe you should be careful with what you say out of your mouth hole, Liv. Yeah.
I'm honestly more mad this morning than I was last night.
Oh, really?
That is absolutely 100% unacceptable. Such an aggressive act.
Apparently you and Carolina were saying she's a loud person, her voice is annoying.
Or like her voice sucks or whatever. It does. Voice does suck.
Who says that?
I wasn't articulating myself properly because I was just like so busy screaming. I've heard she felt attacked. Excuse. Who cares? It's a trigger. Bullshit. It's an excuse.
Oh, that's so much compassion. Look at it, it's just oozing from her. So our new villain, Olivia, has woken up the next day and instead of going, wow, maybe my actions weren't great, again, not excusing Dom. Jeez. But maybe myself and Carolina played a part in all of this getting really ugly and messy. No. She woke up mad. She woke up mad and with a taste of blood and she wants more.
Hammer needs to come down on her. This is absolutely unacceptable. Even if there are apologies, I don't think I can accept it. I can hold a grudge for a very long time and I've held a grudge for a lot less.
And you know what? I don't doubt it. After I heard the wonderful regaling of that story of the dress that you cut up into little pieces and sent back to that woman who you called a friend. Next time any of my friends say that I'm being a bad friend, I'm going to play them that bit. See? Me not replying to a text for a week, I'm not such a bad friend. I'm just lazy or busy or lazy.
Because I do want to touch her. I want to give her a kiss. I want to spend more time with her.
And like, I do appreciate your company.
I adore that.
What are they trying to make us believe with this?
I latch on to.
I've noticed that Matt on this retreat is like, he does have a fun side. He's so nice. And I'm glad that like I
Where's
could
your
see
fun
that.
side?
Do you want a hug?
Okay.
Oh, you can't do that. Say that.
Maybe we just need to have a few more hot tubs.
I don't think that's going to happen after the ass slap. I love that you got up the confidence to do that, Matt, but no. Because you should have known that she didn't even want a hug when she said, you want a hug? Katie's the only person I know who wants like a safe word before she goes into a hug. Or a safe term like crisp white wall. And I love the people in the comments who are going, who is the crisp white wall? What is a crisp white wall? I don't get it.
How was you and Dion?
Oh, Daddy's on the phone.
It's been interesting. We haven't really spoken much, to be honest.
I wish I could be there.
I would have a way better time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're coming back?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Amazing. I'm going to steal you.
Oh, we know you are, Daddy, and take us straight to your special place. The gym. But they're just going to do weights, you know what I mean? Because cardio's for suckers. When is this daddy cheating thing going to blow up, you know? I really need this to happen.
Like she asked me if I want to go for a run. It was all a bit strange. How can you run and chat? Is there something you want to talk to me about? Or do you want to go for a run? Okay, why don't we talk now? No, but I was on my way out. Oh, mate, I'm very confused. I don't know. It's just games. These are all little games.
And she loves a little game. But she doesn't want to play any of the games with you. No bocce, no lawn games. She wants to play mind games with you, Dom. And Dom, also, I think some people, when they're fit, they can run and talk at the same time, but I've never been able to do that, and I don't expect I'll ever be able to in my entire life. Yes, play your little games, Carolina, and just have Dion in the kitchen. Go make us some more food.
I just knew the right thing last night was just to have her back. No one stood up for her. It was very clear that she had her story, and then I just kept saying no.
In their
eyes, there's bad juju in this house.
Told them.
So I know, and I really appreciate that. I've got to come in there and now defend myself in that sense. That actually makes me sick.
Yeah, well, if you think you feel sick now, Dom, wait till you have to apologise. Oh, I really love Ella. I think she's a really good person. Maybe she doesn't belong on this show. Not saying that everyone else is bad. Oh, I can't say anything right today.
What do you think? Like if she comes and apologises?
No.
What do you want to do then?
Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd like burn her at the stake. I'm petty. I'm a petty person.
Oh, we know.
I'm not one to take the high road and all that bullshit. I still hate girls that threw sand in my face when I was in preschool.
Why?
Sorry, I know you'd like me to be holier-than-thou.
I think you can always be nice to somebody and not like them. I think holding a grudge is so much worse.
I can't see a future where I don't absolutely like despise her. She's white trash.
Oh, wow, you really want to push this white trash narrative, don't you? Yeah, I don't like white trash, you know. It reminds me when I look in the mirror. So you still hold a grudge from little stupid things that were done years ago. Why are you holding on to all this stuff? Let it go. I was with for 7 years by my stepfather. Physical and emotional abuse. And you know what? I've let that go. I've done a bunch of therapy. I've moved on. I realised he's a bad person, and if I hold on to that, well, that's just hurting me. It's not hurting him anymore. And the kids on the school bus were relentless. Their favourite name for me was Posh Boy because at the time I was well-spoken. And I had floppy hair, which hasn't really gotten less floppy as I've gotten older. Also, I think they knew I was gay a lot earlier than I knew I was gay. But I'm not holding a grudge to any of those people, because who does that hurt? Me. Your partner, who has been very good to you, is sitting in front of you and giving you a lot of signals on what he needs you to do. He needs you to just try and be a better person. And you just want to be a petty little bish.
All about laughter, happiness, and good times here tonight. Yeah, boy.
I don't think we're going to get much laughter, happiness, or good times at all. I think we're going to get trash, mess, and drama, Dion. And there's a conversation happening. I'll pop it up here. It's got Brent and Tam Tam in it, and they're talking. Their whole argument is a bit nothing. I don't really care for it. We could just move it on. What I really want to know is what's happening in the conversation just in the background there. Take the camera that way. That's the conversation I want to hear.
If I give up now, then I haven't given my 100%. And I did say in my vows that I'll give my 100%. I wrote Sam a poem last night. Dear Samantha, my beautiful wife, I want to see you in my life. It makes me sad seeing that I let you down. Hope this week I can turn that around. Conversations we have from now on will be in more detail, and I will make sure I will not fail. You really are the apple of my eye, and it was really hard to see you cry. I will also take John's advice and learn to grow up. Also learn not to drink from a shoe and instead from a cup. I will always cherish the memories we've been through together. If things don't work out, at least we'll be friends forever.
That's cute.
You like that?
Yeah, thank you.
I don't think she likes it. But I do. Sam is 100% writing leave once again at the next Commit Me ceremony.
I'm not asking you to go gym every day.
Yes, you
Every time I
are.
offer something like that, I invite you to join me on some little things like that. No, I don't run. You know I don't run. You just like, no, Dion doesn't do
Carolina, these are things you know I don't do.
that. You're not willing to compromise or to work with me. So you don't appreciate that. You don't see that. You,
No.
You don't.
I don't think you appreciate what I do.
Jesus, this sounds a bit toxic, right? I don't know. Carolina's just coming up with all these bullshit excuses, I think. I just don't trust her.
I wrote leave. You're the one who wrote stay.
Because you know what? I thought there might be a glimmer of hope. After, I also did try and change to
did.
leave.
That also hurt my feelings.
How can it hurt your
hard
feelings?
for
You're the
both
one that wrote leave.
No, it's one for me. But it's being a one-way street.
It's been a one-way street, has
Yes.
it? You showed me one thing on the last day. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. You shouldn't treat people like this. It's not a nice feeling to have at all.
No, not at all. I love the way that Caroline's trying to run it. Well, ever all the cameras look. I tried. I said to him, do you want to go for a run and we can talk on that? And he said no, even though I knew he didn't want to run. And now I tried, guys, but he's just, there's nothing we can do with him. He's a lost cause. Does anyone know where my phone is? I need to call, my daddy.
Yeah, I know. I've been worried.
Give us a hug.
I don't think I can do that just yet.
Give us a hug.
Okay, that's fine, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't like... No.
I'm just trying to be the bigger person here. No, if that's how you feel, that's completely valid. That's fine.
How is that being a bigger person? You said, hey, girlfriend, bad start, dickhead. And then you said, give us a hug. You didn't say, hey, can we sit down and chat and try and bury the hatchet? Like, don't just force yourself on someone before you've had a conversation. What a weird thing to do. And then you could see that she was uncomfortable, so you just went, I tried.
Like, she's dead to me. She's not a person. She's a thought. She's a ghost and a whisper in the night. But I just hope her and Jack fail and fall on their faces and leave. That'd be the best thing.
Here she is! The villain we needed! She's a ghost to me. A memory. A whisper in time. A rattle in a box. A rat on a wheel. She's just a thought in a vacuum. And I am a shit headed toward a fan.
Do I need like a Xanax before we have this chat or what?
Oh, please.
That's right. Can someone please pass the cyanide?
Last night, I broke a glass, and I just wanted to apologise to all the women that were there last night because that obviously would have been shocking. There was never a moment that I thought that behaviour was okay. It was me, it was my actions. Things were said to me in a way that triggered really deep traumas for me from childhood and adolescence, and I think...
It's not an excuse.
You just invalidated your apology.
No, she didn't. She's explaining how she got there.
Wholeheartedly accepting that it was the wrong thing to do. The second that it happened, I had already regretted it. It was my actions, but that's not who I am, and...
So, you know...
From not only family members, but bullying in high school and in my adolescence. And yeah, I just wanted the right time. Like, it's never a right time to be like...
Hey, sorry I broke a glass in your face. It's assault, what you did last night. Do you realise that, how serious it is? Do you realise how serious it is what you did last night?
Do you realise what you're doing? I think Dom is really coming to the party with what she's done, but do you know what you're doing? The human nature side of me, yeah, not the boy band, well, that always runs deep, but the human nature side of me wants to sit here and scream at you because I'm so mad at how petty and awful you're being. But you know what? I'm going to take the high road, which is a road you have clearly never been on. I hope that you are watching this and you're looking at your behaviour and you're actually going, that's really bad. I think I need to learn from this and adjust quickly.
I understand that you have trauma, Dom. I get that. I accept your apology. Like, to be honest, it wasn't to us. It was to the girls, and that's fine.
Wait, what? What the Dominica's apology? It felt so forced and fake.
Felt pretty genuine to me.
Let's put it to bed.
If you're not in this experiment, the apology would never have happened.
We're sitting here saying this is bullshit.
Yeah,
the whole time she was
exactly.
talking. I don't accept anything. It's not good enough for me.
The whole time she's talking.
Then why did you put it to bed then?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said, babe, thank you for saying sorry.
I can appreciate an apology. I'm so violated, and I'm the person that it was directed at. Somehow Dom's the victim. But that's how I perceived that apology.
Do you want us to try to save face?
No, she sat there, and I think that apology went for a lot longer than what was shown, and she took it. While you were there whispering all your nasty little bullshit, she didn't snap, she didn't smash a glass, she didn't attack you, she didn't call you names, she just sat there and she took it. How anyone in your life hasn't called out this behaviour before is astonishing to me. And just because you're saying, oh, I'm petty, that's just how I am, I'll always hold a grudge, that doesn't excuse it.
The apology's been done, but it was the thing that was hurting me a lot was sitting here and listening to the snide comments.
Me?
Yeah, you. Snide comments all night.
Not all night.
You did do it a few times. I counted 3. Like I said, I really appreciate with what you did, but that undid it all.
It's just what comes out when I'm under stress.
That's not an excuse!
My reaction to it. I'm feeling so vulnerable and so attacked.
Because that's not the person that you are, and that's...
Like, it is the type of person that I am because I said it. I'm sorry
That's true.
I'm not nice and lovely all the time.
No one's asking you to be.
But I care about you and what you think.
Yeah, and he wanted you to not be a shitty human. That's base level. And you couldn't even do that. Someone is sitting there apologizing for what they did to you, and the whole time you just talk shit. You probably didn't even hear what she said. I was deafened by your facial expressions alone.
He said the snide comments that you made tonight completely undid
the big moves that you made. God, like that's such an attack. And it's
Your hug wasn't a big move.
People, that's just the worst part.
Oh my God.
For it to unravel in such a public way, especially over Dominica. Like I hate that she wasn't even there to see it, but she won a little bit.
That was a bit of an ugly side that I didn't like. Because that's hatred. I'm not about that.
Yes.
Like, she could have done it a lot nicer way than what she did.
I'm gonna have a panic attack. I need to go. Can we go to the bathroom?
Yeah, come on. Okay.
Well, I feel bad that you've had a panic attack, Olivia. It's never nice, and I hope that everyone watching this is going to show Olivia more compassion that she has shown Dom or Holly or other people in the experiment. For me, personally, my opinion is Olivia is stuck in primary school and high school and every other time that someone has put her down. And it's not shocking to me that she became a teacher. She just wants to sit within that hatred and that pain and that anger and hold those grudges. Let it go, mate. And as always, if you want to come on and explain your side, I am happy to hear it. That goes for Dom and Olivia. Is that it? I wouldn't say it's been the funnest episode, but I tell you what, it's been dramatic and messy. What's happening in the next one?
Heats up.
Yes,
Feels like
Daddy.
something big is about to happen.
I'm not doing this. I'm actually going to move.
My actions, my behaviour were shocking. They were out of line.
Well, you're not sorry at all.
No, I am sorry.
Oh, poor Dom. We can't yell at her, but she can yell at everybody else.
Oh, that's what you did. Oh my God, stop.
It's a firing squad right now.
I'm getting quite upset.
Hold your glasses, everyone. You might smash another one.
Oh, she's such a little bish. That is it, sweet baby angels. You know what? The algorithm's fine. You don't need to feed it. If you want to comment below, I love reading them. I don't get to reply to all of them, but I do love reading every single one of them. I'm going to make sure that I put this episode up as quickly as possible, and I will see you for the next one just around the corner.